Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC B1844 indicates a malfunction in the power seat slide switch circuit of the 2011 to 2017 Honda Odyssey. This error suggests that there may be an issue with the operation of the power seat slide switch, which is essential for adjusting the front seats of the vehicle. When functioning correctly, the power seat slide switch allows the driver and passengers to move their seats forward and backward at the touch of a button. The power seat control unit connected to this switch plays a crucial role in translating the input from the switch into action, activating the motor to adjust the seat position. When B1844 is recorded, it's necessary to follow a structured troubleshooting process to diagnose the specific malfunction. The error may stem from several areas, including the switch itself, the control unit, wiring issues, or even related components, necessitating a systematic approach to identify and rectify the underlying problem. DTC B1844, indicating a power seat slide switch circuit malfunction, primarily affects the power seat control unit and the associated slide switch located on the side of the driver's seat. The power seat control unit manages all electrical operations for seat adjustments, translating commands from the slide switch into specific movements of the seat. If the control unit is not receiving valid input from the slide switch, the seat will not adjust, resulting in the malfunction. The switch's primary role is to enable smooth forward and backward movement of the seat. If this circuit is compromised due to wiring issues or a faulty component, it leads to a direct impact on the seat's operability, which is crucial for driver and passenger comfort and safety. Several potential causes can lead to the DTC B1844 being triggered. A faulty power seat control unit may fail to properly receive or transmit signals essential for power seat operations. This component's malfunction can arise from internal defects or aging. Additionally, a defective slide switch could prevent correct operational commands from being sent to the control unit. When the slide switch is broken or jammed, it cannot send the appropriate signals for adjusting the seat. Lastly, a short circuit in the wiring of the power seat circuit can cause unintended connections, leading to inconsistent signals and ultimately triggering the error code. Each of these potential causes must be examined systematically to pinpoint the issue quickly. The symptoms of DTC B1844 manifest primarily as issues with the power seat's functionality. Drivers and passengers may notice that the seat does not adjust properly or fails to respond when the slide switch is operated, impacting comfort and safety. This unresponsiveness can lead to frustration, especially if a proper driving position cannot be achieved. Additionally, the switch itself may appear inoperative, which indicates that it is not enabling required movements of the seat. When using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, the DTC B1844 will be displayed, confirming the malfunction. Noticing these symptoms warrants immediate attention to ensure passenger comfort and safety in the vehicle. The first step in the troubleshooting process for DTC B1844 involves clearing the existing diagnostic trouble codes using the Honda Diagnostic System, abbreviated as HDS. This action resets the system, allowing the technician to gather accurate diagnostic information post-clearance. After clearing the codes, turn the ignition switch to the lock position, which is the 0 position, to completely reset the electrical system. Following this, turn the ignition switch back to the on position, indicated by 2. This ensures that all systems are active and ready for further diagnostic testing. Completion of this step is critical, as it sets the baseline for subsequent checks and ensures no temporary faults affect the diagnostic process. In the second troubleshooting step, you must operate the power seat slide switch in each direction for more than 1 second. This action allows you to assess whether the switch is responsive and functional. It is important because the operation indicates whether the switch is correctly interfacing with the control unit. If the switch fails to initiate movement, it signals that there may be an issue with either the switch itself or the connected systems. Continuous observance of the seat's response during this operation is crucial to determine the status of the circuit. Proper functionality at this stage confirms that the main control systems are operational, providing a clearer path for identifying faults if issues persist. After operating the slide switch, the next critical step is to check for any DTCs using the HDS once again. During this check, confirm whether DTC B1844 is still indicated. This information is pivotal, as it provides a direction for the troubleshooting process. If the code appears, it indicates that the issue persists, prompting the technician to advance to step 5 of the troubleshooting process. Conversely, if DTC B1844 is not reported, it suggests that the issue may have been intermittent, allowing the system to function correctly at that moment. In such cases, checking for any loose or poor connections would be a good practice to ensure reliability and long-term functionality. But once it is confirmed that DTC B1844 is still indicated, turn the ignition switch back to the lock position, or 0, to ensure that all electrical systems are fully powered down before performing any service work. Next, disconnect the power seat control unit connector B, which is a 40-pin connector, to isolate the control unit from the wiring harness and slide switch. Following this, also disconnect the 12-pin connector from the power seat adjustment switch. This step is essential for diagnosing continuity issues and establishing whether faults exist within the wiring or the components themselves. Proper disconnections ensure that the testing can be performed safely with minimal risk of causing further malfunctions. The 5th troubleshooting step focuses on checking the continuity between body ground and specific terminals on the power seat control unit connector B, 40P terminals, number 14, number 20, and number 37. This is done using a multimeter, which is a device used to measure electrical resistance and continuity. By testing each terminal individually against the body ground, you can determine whether there is a proper electrical connection. If there is continuity, it suggests that the ground connection is intact, leading to the potential next steps of identifying shorts in the wiring. Alternatively, if continuity is insufficient or absent, it flags an issue within the harness or possible faults in the control unit itself, demanding further investigation. For the 6th troubleshooting step, you will check the continuity between various specified terminals of the power seat control unit connector B, 40P. This involves testing continuity between terminals number 14 and number 20, number 14 and number 37, and number 20 and number 37. Performing this test helps to identify issues related to internal connections within the connector. If continuity exists between these terminals, it implies that the wiring is intact and that the components are likely functioning correctly. Conversely, if continuity is not present, it indicates that there may be a wiring fault, which could include open circuits or short circuits affecting correct signal transmission. Assessing continuity is vital to ensuring that electrical pathways are functioning as designed. In the final repair verification process for DTC B1844, confirm that all repairs and component replacements have been effective. Use the Honda Diagnostic system to recheck for DTCs, ensuring that no error codes are present following the repairs. This step is crucial as it allows you to validate the success of the troubleshooting efforts. Following this, Verify that the power seat operates correctly, moving in both forward and backward directions as intended. Proper functionality after repairs reassures the technician that the underlying issue has been resolved and that the vehicle is now safe for use. Always document the findings and any repairs conducted for future reference and maintenance records. To prevent recurrence of issues similar to DTC B1844, regular maintenance is advisable. Routinely check the operation of the power seat slide switch to ensure that it responds properly. If inconsistencies are noticed, addressing them promptly can prevent more significant problems from developing. Additionally, inspect the wiring connected to the power seat control unit and its switches for any signs of wear, corrosion, or damage. Damaged wiring can lead to intermittent faults and affect the overall performance of the seat adjustments. Furthermore, maintaining clean and secure connections at the control unit helps to ensure that all signals are properly transmitted, enhancing the longevity and reliability of the power seat systems. Conclusively, addressing DTC B1844 requires following a comprehensive and systematic troubleshooting process to accurately diagnose the issue. It is essential to repair or replace any faulty components discovered during troubleshooting, including the power seat control unit, wiring, or slide switch. Ensuring all connections are secure will help in maintaining the reliability of the power seat functions going forward. Regular preventive maintenance checks should also be scheduled to avert similar issues in the future. By emphasizing consistent verification and upkeep of the power seat systems, vehicle owners can contribute to a safer and more comfortable driving experience, enhancing the overall performance and enjoyment of their Honda Odyssey. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.